Hello, Leo, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 14th through the 20th. And during that time, we do have a waning crescent moon, which is a really good time of surrender, rest, and healing. A time to just let go, rest, and get ready for the new cycle ahead, which comes to us on the 20th with the new moon. So, of course, the new moon is about a fresh start, new beginnings, a good time to start a new skill or new work projects that you might want to start working on ourselves, inner, outer, whatever work that may be for you. It's also, so it's going to be very dark. We have the solstice that's on the 21st, but make sure you take some time on the 19th, 20, 21st to go outside and look at the sky. Hopefully you get a clear sky and just look at the stars because it's really beautiful. We do a big gathering here and friends and family, and we do a big bonfire, but we just get out and really enjoy the solstice nights in the cold. Even though it's wintry and cold, it's one of my favorite nights of the year. So please keep that and the moon energies in mind as we move through the week, Leo. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter. So as always, please take what resonates today and leave what doesn't on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading, Leo, is to meditate and contemplate, which is really perfect for that waning crescent energy. It's a good time to do it. Dark, quiet winter nights for meditation. So as I'm shuffling the tarot, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, Leo, all that I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel, and it is super easy for you to do. All you have to do is hit that button there. You didn't need to be signed into Google or YouTube to do that, but if you would hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. I will give you a moment to do that right now as I'm shuffling. Thank you so, so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me build a community here. I see you and I appreciate you. I see those of you that are coming back to see your readings every week, and it really makes me feel awesome as a reader. So thank you. It's been, a journey for me this year to learn how to do readings for the collective. I'm used to doing them for individuals. So this has been fun for me. All right, you've got two cards that are coming out here, and we will take them. Your first card, which is your present energy, is the sun energy. So you're in a good place, Leo. It's the energy of the sun. It's happy, it's light, it's, just the most positive card in the entire deck. It's about nurturing, it's about, just being balanced and being in just a good place, feeling like you're just in a really great place right now. So I love that energy for you. Your current situation is the King of Swords. So, not only are you very balanced, excuse me, and happy, but you're also being just very logical about things. Whatever decisions you're making right now, you're just using your intellect and your logic, and that's a good place to be. Leos tend to be very confident, and I feel like you are confident, and you're making very logical choices right now, and good things for you. At the root of your situation is the King of Pentacles. Can you get even more positive? I mean, you've got it going on intellectually. Now you've got it going on also in the material realm. This means that things are just in a good place for you right now when it comes to your finances, to your job. So with this king energy also in both of those realms, it's not only that you're possessing that energy, but you have that ability to see how your constituents, that your friends and your family, people in your kingdom, how they're managing their money, how they're managing their intellect and their logic. And you could be, not just a really good example of how to just really gain control of those things, for people that are around you. It's a good thing for all of us to live by the best example that we can be. That's the best way that you change the world, right? What is in your recent past here is the Star card, which we're going to have to cover because YouTube thinks that the Star card should have gotten dressed this morning and she hasn't. We'll put a little heart on her. But the Star card is really about direction, and it's about following those signs and synchronicities that lead you to the places in your life that you go. This could be the reason that you take a left turn instead of a right turn. There's a feeling that I should go this direction, and maybe there's a person there that you meet, that has an important impact on your life, or maybe it's kind of being able to follow those directions, to know when to say yes, even though you're very logical, the star is kind of about the intuition and feelings and things that, maybe there's a dream that you had that you that kind of affects your life in some way, and you follow that information. There's a reason that things are written in the stars. Like I said, don't forget to look up this week, but and that's because that's the way it is. But you're good at following that, or you've been good in your recent past at doing that. What is on your mind this week is you thinking about the future here with the 8 of Cups, and you're thinking, maybe venturing out, doing something a little bit different. And the reason you can do that is because you have this emotional support behind you. Your cups are full. Like, life is good. I mean, life is good because you've got these kings, the sun, you're in a happy place. You're following your intuition. You just seem like you're really, really clear headed. So meditating and contemplating might be about the future and about which direction you would like to move in right now. What is just ahead of you is another card of the future. Look at how both of these have their back turned to us, right? The Six of Swords is about, your intellectual future and the way you're thinking about the future. But both of these are in very, very calm waters, almost like you're doing a great job, and you've got the support again behind you, to move forward and to do new things, to take on new projects and new things that you would like to do. In your advice position is the Knight of Wands. So this would be to take action in the way of passion. So something that is driving you passionately, something, this could be, it's for some it'll be your career, for some of you it'll be a side project, but it's to take action to move forward even more, and something that you do that you're so passionate about, something that you really feel that is that you love to do. Whatever this thing is that drives you, take that action. Maybe it's that some of that intuitive action to, again, take a different turn, do something a little bit different, have a conversation with someone. But make sure that you're looking for those signs, and where that's kind of guiding you this week. What is beyond your control this week is the Fool card, which is about a new journey. So here we are again at that, new moon area where we, during the month, where we kind of take off on new journeys. And this could be an internal journey, could be just something like, I'm going to meditate and contemplate every day this week. I'm going to take the time to do that. I'm going to take the time to exercise every day this week. Some sort of change or new journey that you make. It could be, it runs the gamut on where it could be, but it's really beyond your control this week. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is the 7 of Wands. So didn't we have another 7? No, we had 8 there, 8 and 6. So 6, 7, 8. This is kind of feeling like you against the world. And this is either your secret desire, which I don't know if that's anyone's secret desire. So this might be something that you're trying to avoid. And it might be, when it comes to this passion, is kind of like fighting, feeling like you're fighting kind of an uphill battle some way. So if you need to take some sort of action to make sure, if you're feeling that way, because it's kind of what you're trying to avoid, is feeling that way. But there might be some action that you need to take on again, some passion project, something that you might be involved with other people, and there's kind of conversations or things coming up about the direction that things need to go, right, with the Star card about direction. So if you're feeling, kind of hold your ground, but don't be afraid to listen. Also, I say, when any of those Wands cards, like, with the 5, where they're kind of, that's kind of our card of debate, is to make sure you're listening to other people's opinions too. You can, in the end, make your decision, of course, but at least be open, have an open ear and open heart to listen to other people. And your outcome position this week is the Emperor, which is definitely the master of stability, leadership, building. So this is someone who gets things done. This is an authority figure. I love this. And with all of this kingly energy too, like you're just in a really good, powerful place to make really good decisions that I think will affect your future in a positive way. And you're doing it in a very stable way. You're like the epitome of stability this week, which I love. What is hidden from you, Leo, this week is anxiety. So none of that this week. It's a great place for that card to be. No sleepless nights for you. You're going to rest and meditate. Again, that might be what this Fool journey is about for you, is that you're just going to take that time every day to, maybe go within. It might be, if you can get 5 or 10 minutes in on that, to just really, really meditate and work on that, your future kind of unfolds and things do start to happen for you. So let's get a final word here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Leo. on this. I just feel like this is such a powerful reading for you. Just shows that you're just in a really, really good place right now. Okay, final message for Leo, December 14 through 20. And the card that comes up for you is to make better choices. So, you know what that means. When you're making better choices, if there's been examples around you lately of not the best choices, there's a reason for that. And so you need to make better choices. And you'll know what that means. Each of you, that'll be different for each of you. And it might, have a lot to do with this Fool card right here, that you're going to make better choices on a new journey. And is that about meditating, contemplating, maintaining, building something? You'll know what that is. All right. What does Leo need to do in the way of self-care? Self-care for Leo. And the card says, speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. And that probably has to do with this card. If there's some conflict that you're trying to avoid, that you're feeling like you against the world, you want to take some sort of action, but you don't want to be warring with yourself. If there's some sometimes you just have to, I just feel like it's not going to be a problem for you to bring up any kind of, to avoid conflict. I feel like if there's something wrong, you do speak up and say it. But that's, you're being advised to, there might be something specific for you this week that you need to speak up on, Leo. So Leo, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope there was something that you can take away and use this week in this reading. If you're comfortable sharing, of course, drop me a comment down below. Let me know if any of this resonated with you. Let me know if you're taking off on a meditation journey, if that's something that you participate in or not, if you've tried it. And what maybe this Fool card is about. Is there some new journey that you're thinking about? And it looks like you're just in a really good place with all of these king energies and the Emperor, that you're like, you just have the ability to build something very real and tangible, and it's something involving something that you're very passionate about. So that's awesome. Moving towards the future very positively here, Leo. So thank you so much again for being here. If you're comfortable sharing, of course, drop me a comment down below. And also, if you do like my reading style, hitting that like and subscribe button again helps me so, so much. And I appreciate that so much from you. So thanks again, Leo. Come back next week and let's see if this story continues or if there's a completely new energy here for you next time. So thanks so much. See you then. Bye-bye.